All right, so I am in the San Juan Mountains of Colorado, about to start a overnight hike to Columbine Lake. It's about a 4-mile hike, about 2,800 feet elevation change. Not quite at the trailhead. To get here, it's a pretty rough Forest Service road. Luckily, I rented a Tacoma, parked back here. So I parked here, not quite at the trailhead, but the road was getting pretty sketchy. Down here is the $1 Million Highway, and you can see the beginning of the Forest Service road that I took to get here, including a stream crossing. A bunch of cars are parked before they cross the stream. So, beautiful day, and I'm going to get started on the hike now. So the trail began right away with some super steep switchbacks. Been hiking for about 8 or 10 minutes. Down here, $1 Million Highway. And headed up here. All right, about 1.5 miles in. Come up about 1,000 feet. Right now I'm on the flattest part of the trail so far. Been a pretty brutal climb so far, and I think the rest of the way is going to be pretty much the same. But it's a pretty beautiful day, and hopefully Columbine Lake will be spectacular. All right, so far I've been hiking all through forest, and just got to this spot where it kind of opened up. So it's a pretty awesome view. Here is where I came from, and am heading up this way. All right, still headed up. I'll be heading sort of right up there, and then I'll be flat for a little bit until I get to the lake. All right, so just made it up. Very steep climb. Looks like on the map it's gonna flatten out a little bit after this. We'll see. Just came up from here. You can see the trail winding its way down. So it is flat, but now I gotta cross snow. All right, after getting to the top of that climb and hiking for 100 yards or so, got to this great view. I think it's looking towards the $1 Million Highway as it goes over. I think it's called Red Mountain Pass. I came through there this morning on the way here. Amazing view. That would be looking towards Ouray. All right, so I'm just sitting here at this little stream that's like some snow runoff, snow melting. Filled up a water bottle, just hanging out here for a little bit because I'm headed up this way, but there are some pretty dark clouds moving this way. So I might just hang out here for a little bit to see what happens. So resumed hiking, still not looking great, but it's not, the clouds aren't as dark as they were 10 minutes ago. Should be pretty close. One last uphill to get to the lake. All right, I've reached Columbine Lake. So I got my tent set up here at Columbine Lake. Not easy to find a flat spot, especially one that's not sort of vegetated, but I found one after walking around the lake for a little bit. There has been thunder for the past hour. It seems like it's in every direction except for where I am, so hopefully it stays that way. All right, so and just went for a walk. It rained for about at least 2 hours, maybe more. So I just tried to take a nap in my tent. I just walked to the spot on the other side of the lake. If I zoom in, maybe you can see where my tent is here. There it is, all the way over there. Still pretty cloudy, hoping that clears up a little bit. All right, so just making dinner now, and still pretty cloudy and kind of chilly, windy. Was hoping that the clouds would go away after the rain stopped. But I'm looking forward to my dinner. I got some grilled chicken with spinach, Alfredo pasta. Get a good dinner. So it is morning time, and I woke up at the perfect time because the sun is just barely coming up over the mountains. And so over here, it's now shining on the mountains on the other side of the lake. A few minutes ago, there was actually a rainbow on the other side of those mountains. Okay, so now there is a full rainbow over the lake. It's actually even a double rainbow. All right, it's a little bit after 10 a.m. Hung out here for quite a while this morning at my campsite. Took some awesome pictures this morning. Just went for a quick swim in the lake. I wanted to wait till it was warm enough to do that. Lake's pretty cold. It was a short swim. Now I am heading downhill. All right, so I've reached the end of the trail. This is the parking lot, trailhead parking lot, which I chose not to go to since the road to get here was a little sketchy. Here's the trail sign. So now I just have to walk a little ways on this road to where I parked. So all done with the hike. Was pretty strenuous climb yesterday, and the conditions at the lake were not ideal yesterday afternoon. A lot of thunderstorms and rain, and the clouds got cold too. But yes, this morning made up for it. It was beautiful this morning. So now I'll be headed north from here. I'll stop in Ouray to get something to eat, and then I am headed to Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park.